Good afternoon, it's Nicholas from Gandor Gaming, and we got the brand new OP08 starter deck, Green Uta here. This is the second Green Uta starter deck. Now, we all know that there's 6 new starter decks that got revealed all at the same time, and they're all out right now. I recommend picking them up, especially these 3 right here. I think these 3 are the strongest of the bunch. These three are less strong, but they're still pretty good. But ultimately, I'm really happy with this Green Uta structure deck. So let's get into it. So you don't know, Green Uta is a really cool leader. Basically, she's a 5-life film leader, which 1 Dawn attached to her. When attacking, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a film type card, add it to hand, then place it on the bottom of the deck if it's not a film card. Basic, very generic effect. Basically, if you go first, every turn you can swing with leader. If you put 1 Dawn onto Uta, you will be gaining 1 card, which is pretty awesome. Now, let's talk about the new card she got. She got some brand new blockers in the form of 4-cost 6K Uta. This card's absolutely phenomenal. This card is not only a blocker, but also has the ability to, once per turn, activate main, trash 1 film-type card from your hand to give 1 Rested Dawn card to your leader or character, which is really, really strong, basically allowing you to put the Rested Dawn you need to do for your Uta swing with this Uta. I know I'm saying Uta a lot, but basically it pays for Uta's requirement to search a card. So this card is just really, really generic and really, really good. Next, we have the new Shanks. This is the new boss monster for the film deck, and it's really, really awesome. This is basically one of the best removals in the game. On play, KO to any opponent's rested character. So this kills anything in the game as long as they're rested, which is Green's whole gimmick. If you don't know, Green in One Piece's whole gimmick is that it KOs or basically rests units, which is pretty solid. The next new card we got is Gordon. This is another new blocker for the deck, and this card's actually phenomenal. Basically, on block, on your opponent's attack, you may trash any number of music-type cards from your hand. Then your leader gains 1,000 power during the battle for the cards you trash. One of the biggest issues with Uta is that, yes, she plays a shit ton of blockers, but a lot of the cards don't have counter. For example, she doesn't have counter and he doesn't have counter. So that was one of the biggest issues with the deck. Not to mention the deck plays a lot of vanilla monsters. So one of the cool things that this support gave us was basically this allows you to trash your events from hand, like Ace, basically. You know how Ace's whole gimmick is that he can trash events as counter? Well, Gordon allows you to do the same thing, which is really, really strong. And basically unbricks your hand so you can survive the really strong swings. Next we have lovely, lovely Charlotte Katakuri. This card's absolutely amazing. This is just replacing our Usopp. Basically, if your leader is film type, and there are 6 or more rested cards, which includes Dawn, by the way, this character gains 2,000 power. So he's just a 3-cost, 6K vanilla, basically, which is pretty solid. It just replaces Usopp because Usopp says, hey, I'm a 5K vanilla. Well, this is a 6K vanilla, so it's better. Next, we have a new Monkey D. Luffy. There's only 2 of them in the structure deck, so you do need to buy another 2 to get 2 more copies of the other Uta, the 9-cost Shanks, and the Monkey D. Luffy. But this Monkey D. Luffy is absolutely insane. Basically, if you have a rested Uta, this character gains 1,000 power, but you're usually using it as a 2K for the deck, which is really, really solid. So this is another 2K for the archetype, which is fantastic. Another great thing about the new support is that it reprinted a lot of cards that need reprinting. Blacklight got a new art now, which is absolutely insane. This is Blacklight, my apologies. Basically, this is the card that allows you to rest one of your opponent's characters with 5 or less cost, or KO opponent's rested 5-cost character. We also got a brand new Genesis, which is also really, really solid. This card literally allows you to basically look at the top 3 cards of your deck and add a film card from your deck to hand, except New Genesis. And then it basically allows you to restand the Dawn you use if your leader is Uta, which of course is absolutely insane. Next we have I Am Invincible. This is one of the best cards in the deck. It basically restands your leader, which is absolutely insane. Helps you push for game and is one of the strongest cards in the game. Another phenomenal reprint is the Bartolomeo. Bartolomeo got reprinted in a set. This is a promo card, which was actually really expensive for a very long time, but it has been reprinted, so it's all good. This card is basically restands during the end phase. You may just rest this character to set one of your film type characters other than Bartolomeo as active. Really strong, insane card. Next, we have Fleeting Lullaby. This card basically allows you to do is that if your leader is Uta, up to 2 of your opponent's rested characters that have 4 or less costs do not become active during the refresh phase. So this is just an OG version of the Minx card. If you don't know, there's a 3-cost Minx card. This is all 7 or less characters can't restand. This is just basically the really, really bad version of that card. But it's filmed, so it's technically searchable, so keep that in mind. Next, we have Where the Wind Blows. This is another promo card. These are all promo cards, by the way. These ones right here. Where the Wind Blows basically says, if your leader is Uta, set all film type characters as active during the end phase. This is a very strong event, basically allowing you to restand all your blockers that you just swung with, and basically just able to push even further. Next, we have the World's Concentration. This is another promo card. If your leader is Uta, you may return any number of characters from the field to its owner's hand. Up to 1 leader or character gains 2,000 power for every card returned. So it's another way to boost up your leader for maximum damage, which is really, really cool. Interesting card there. We also got Top Musica. This is another really cool card. Basically, during the main phase, you may rest 1 Uta cards, rest up to 2 of your opponent's Dawn, which is actually really good, especially if you're playing against a Nami deck. There's a side deck in One Piece. I would definitely side this card against the Nami players. And finally, the last promo card I got reprinted is 4 copies of the Monkey D. Luffy Vanilla. That is just an 8-cost, 10,000 Vanilla that is searchable in the deck. So that is it for the film opening. I'm actually really happy with this structure deck. A lot of these promo cards need to be reprinted. Not to mention the reprints of like the other cards like I Am Invincible and things like that are just look fantastic. Not to mention the brand new cards are all insane for the Uta strategy. Expect a deck profile on this tomorrow. Hope you all enjoy. Don't do anything stupid. See you on the next one, and bye-bye.